All right, kings and queens. Yes, it is. It's still me right now, okay? It's still me. It's me, Hunter. I'm sorry. I know, but you're going to have to get used to it a little bit, just bit by bit. We're going to get used to it together. Slowly but surely, we'll become friends. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but slowly but surely, we're going to become friends. You believe it. I'm going a little bit out of my comfort zone today by talking about Valorant Esports. Not typically something I cover a whole lot, but what we're going to talk about is actually a little bit old and pretty interesting to me. About 5 months ago, Pulse Arena hosted this series invitational in partnership with Spike GG as well as Northern Arena, and they hosted this invitational, had a few big names in it, and then afterwards, at the beginning of December, Dust was the first one to come out about this situation, where he says that he tried to resolve this privately, but have been getting strung along as many others involved have been. Pulse Arena owes a good chunk of change to all talent involved with Pulse Series. Not sure about teams, players, event staff, but I imagine it's similar. Looking through the replies, we can see a lot of names responding and confirming that no one has actually been paid from this event. Two notable replies would be that of Northern Arena and Aminikov, the CEO of Spike GG. Pulse guys came to me and Carl Wynn from Northern Arena to help them organize their first event. We did everything. I did not ask for any money. I just wanted to help the Valorant scene evolve. The fact it's still not paid is a total effing joke. Last thing I know is that I pinged Dan about the payment many times, and more recently he ran into personal issues, which is sad, but still. And so that's the statement from the CEO of Spike GG, and then we looked at the statement from Northern Arena, their other partner in the series. They said that they are amongst those who Pulse Arena has outstanding payments with from the Pulse Series event. We were hired to run production for these tournaments, and despite having contracts with Pulse Esports Arena, we have not received any dues from the company well beyond payment deadlines. We can go through a ton of tweets, and we see that pretty much no one has gotten paid. There's no reports of any of the talent or players or anyone getting the money that was owed to them from this event. What I'm assuming happened is that Spike GG and Northern Arena were offered this sort of partnership with Pulse Series, and Pulse said that, like, hey, we have these investors. They're going to be able to pay everyone from the staff, everyone who works the event, as well as the players with this prize pool. And then likely these investors pulled out on them at some point, whether it was before, during, or after the event, and they got screwed over as well. Now, Aminikov actually shared some of the messages between him and Dan, the CEO of Pulse, where you can see him chewing the guy out, who says that he tried to take out a mortgage to pay everyone, and that supposedly his investors in New York were hit hard by COVID and the restrictions there. He says that promises made to us have also not been kept. We're gonna pay everyone. We are not going away. And then later he says that he feels horrible. It makes me sick to my stomach every day that I am unable to fulfill my promises, and it drives me to find a way to meet those needs. You are all good people. You don't deserve this. I wish I had a better answer. The Pulse Series was offering up a $10,000 prize pool. That meaning that MMG was supposed to get $6,000, Luminosity Gaming was supposed to get $3,000, and then Beast Coast was meant to get the $1,000. That doesn't even include all the money that they owe for people working in the event, whether that's production or talent or anyone who is involved in any way. No one has gotten paid so far. Again, what it seems like happened to me is that this guy, Dan Cyback, seems to have gotten just involved with some people in New York who said that they would pay him money, that they would invest in this entire series and pay out whatever needed to be paid out at the end after they send their invoices. And then at some point, likely these investors just pulled out on them. They just decided that they weren't going to be involved anymore. And again, that could have been beforehand and they knew about it. What makes it a little bit malicious. It could have been during, when they probably had no idea what to do, or just after, and they got screwed over after the event happened. It seems like it was likely some sort of informal agreement, or, I mean, worst case scenario here, and this is the scenario that I really don't want to believe in, I really hope that it's not true, is that they never had money to begin with, right? They never had the money to pay anyone at all at any point in time. And I mean, that situation just makes me a little bit sad if that's the truth, because that is just some shady business overall, and it is not feel good by any means. And I get it, you're probably asking, why am I talking about this? Well, it's relevant today because on February 2nd, Dust has given the update to everyone, tweeting that Pulse still hasn't paid anyone. It's been 4 to 5 months past due at this point. Dan won't even respond to emails or DMs at this point to try and resolve the issue. No updates have been given since September. Get it together. Dan has since privated his Twitter, and it doesn't seem like the situation is going to be getting better for anyone involved, whether that's him or anyone who hasn't gotten paid, whether it's players or talent production, anything like that. I think ultimately, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Dan. I can only speculate just like everyone else. But ultimately, part of me has to feel bad for the guy if the situation is that investors pulled out on him and he didn't have any sort of formal agreement with the investors at all, and so they just pulled out and didn't pay, and now his entire reputation is ruined. I mean, him and Pulse have no chance in the esports world anymore because it was totally ruined by this entire situation. But at the same time, it's hard to feel bad for him, right? I mean, part of me does for sure if that is the case, but on the other side, I mean, a lot of people did not get paid from this situation. People are speculating that it's, tens of thousands of dollars that they owed, and so people aren't able to pay bills. I mean, this is people's livelihoods, and so it's hard to feel bad when you are the one who was responsible for that to begin with. You should be the one who's taking responsibility for it, and so you can't really feel bad for the guy when he's not paying people who deserve to be paid, right? I mean, if you don't get paid, how are you supposed to buy the bagel bites? You can't eat without money, right? That's all I've got for you guys. I'll catch you next time. Be safe, be smart, behave. I'll see you later.